What's up, my add-ons? Advantageous here, and welcome to a new team. I brought today's Wi-Fi battle, centered around Mega Sharpedo. So I saw just how strong this thing can be, and I absolutely wanted to bring it. And Psychic Terrain is great for it to help with priority and stuff. So I have Dugtrio. This is Sashed, Alolan Dugtrio, and look at that health stat, like 108. It's got nothing. So I just get rocks up on this Aegislash. I don't really care what it wants to do. But I'm suspecting, yeah, that the Sacred Sword was coming out, but I knew I would get it for free. And then I would get a free switch out into, what do you call it? Tapu Lele, because Psychic Terrain. So I was running Light Clay on this Tapu Lele. I really should have ran Terrain Extender, to be honest. Because it would have really helped to keep the terrain around longer instead of the screens. But oddly here, though, the Aegislash does go back into shield form. So maybe it just doesn't have Shadow Sneak. But that would have been the time to do it. So I whip out the Reflect, get my screens up because I'm ready for Sharpedo just to come in. It's time. It's definitely time. But this is turns out to be a mixed Aegislash with Shadow Ball. And I live it, just barely. But I somehow lived that, as I do go for Taunt here, because I'm bringing Sharpedo in, and it's about to get a KO. So this is kind of what the team was about. It was setting up with Sharpedo to win, and then just had other things to help get it going. But yeah, so taunting it allows it that it cannot go back into shield form and trip me up. But he is going to switch out. But I'm getting a crunch off here. As he brings in Klefki. So Crunch comes through. So I'm staying in regular form just to get the speed boost. I only need one, looking at the rest of his team, before I outspeed everything else. But yeah, I don't want to stay in this Klefki. I don't want to take like a Dazzling Gleam or play rough. So I switch back into Dugtrio kind of to just sack it off. As it's going to go for its screens of its own. Which, I'm just slurring my words. So yeah, Klefki being the annoying thing that is. And then it goes for Torment, which I thought was pretty interesting. Don't know why I wanted to do that unless it was like a subset, but I have Iron Head and Earthquake, so it's this is also a Memento set, so it can set up when it needs to. So Klefki was definitely going for an attack there. But out comes Lopunny. And I'm like, oh yay, more priority. So this is kind of why I wanted, call it, the terrain. It stops things like this. But out comes Lopunny. I'm just going to let it fake me out. I clicked Memento on this turn, just in case for some reason I outsped and it chose not to go for any attack. So he gets a speed drop there, which is pretty interesting, because I get to come in with Sharpedo, and I could outspeed it this turn, but I don't know that Psychic Fangs would take it out at this point. So I just click Protect. I need the speed boost for the rest of his team. But yeah, he goes for Return. I was also hoping he would go for High Jump Kick, because with the Reflect up, even though this is going to be Strong Jaw boosted Psychic Fangs, which will be super effective, I don't know that it would take it out. So I was hoping he'd go for a High Jump Kick. He doesn't, so I Mega Evolve here. There's no way this thing's outspeeding me. And I click Psychic Fangs, and I didn't realize that this turn, but watch this. Goodbye screens. I totally forgot Psychic Fangs breaks through screens. And I was like, I ain't complaining. Not a problem with me. He brings out the Garchomp, which I'm like, okay, well, are you Scarf Chomp? And it's like, no, you're not. So you're gonna go down. As long as I connect the Ice Fang. Friggin' Rockfish. So Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet set. So defensive. Still doesn't live it. Like, I'm neutral right now. That is how powerful Mega Sharpedo is. It's crazy. So out comes Luxray. It does have the Intimidate. I don't see another time when I'm gonna have like the opportunity to set up, well, I won't be able to get another speed boost, but I don't know like when I would have another free switch. So I just decide to crunch it, just get as much damage as I can, as he's going to wild charge me. And there's just no way I'm living that. So the Intimidate coming in, but yeah, you could see like that would have OHKO'd this Luxray with crunch. Not even super effective. So Swellow gets to come in. I was looking at the rest of his team, and I didn't want to click Boom Burst just yet because he still had the Aegislash, and I didn't want to miss the Heat Wave. So I just U-turn. I also want to still bluff my set so that he doesn't know what I have. So I kind of had a hard decision here of what to bring in because he had a Togekiss and he had an Aegislash. So I'm like, what do I bring in? So I don't know what kind of Togekiss this is. If it's a Scarf Kiss, the flinching set. But he does go for T-Wave, so I'm like, oh, it's a T-Wave air slashing set meant to, like, flinch you down. I said you just never ever get a turn. But I do have a Lumberry on this thing, so this Trevenant is Shadow Claw, Will-O-Wisp, Leech Seed, and Rest. So I have Lumberry for the rest. So as I was going through this, I kept realizing that I wasn't getting my Lumberry back. And the funny thing was, I, for some reason, brought my Frisk Trevenant and not my Harvest Trevenant. So that was really funny. So now this Togekiss is going to start trying to flinch me down. I'm a max special defense, max HP set, careful nature. So yeah, I'm bulky. I am super bulky. It's crazy. I just don't get how Trevenant is so strong. Like, that was a super effective air slash, and I took that like nothing. So it was a good thing he kind of played around with me instead of just tried to beat me down. But in comes his Aegislash. I'm not getting my Lumberry back. I checked. I saw that I was Frisk, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. As it goes for King Shield, I guess expecting the Shadow Claw, but I was so close to clicking Will-O-Wisp. You have no freaking clue. So I'm like, dude, this is why Aegislash got banned from OU, if anybody wonders, because it can just do this. It can just be annoying. For no reason, like no particular reason. He had zero reason not to click Shadow Ball against me. He just did it because he felt like it. It's like, look, I can just click King Shield, then there's nothing you can do. Although I could have clicked Will-O-Wisp. Anyways, I get to come in here, so I don't know what this thing wants to do. I'm just like, if it wants to go in King Shield form, go, Shield form, go ahead. I am Firium Z Simisear. You know, I just hate missing those Fire Blasts. I was missing so many of them. I missed like 2 in a row. Oh, it was frustrating. But yeah, there's no way this Aegislash can win this. It's getting charbroiled. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for that battle. So my team coming through. Sharpedo, very strong. Swallow didn't get to come into its thing, but I knew it had Heat Wave. It's a special choice spec set. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, bye bye.